Good evening, this is Giuseppe Basile. I'm the analyst trading from the blog FibonacciStalking.com. I post regularly on Twitter using the @FibStalker nickname. Good evening, today is Wednesday. It's the 29th, May the 29th, 2013, and in this video I'm going to review the Euro-Dollar, the EuroFX currency futures contract. What you see on the screen is the daily chart. And this is the futures continuous contract aligned to the June 2013 expiration and traded on the CME. Now, those who follow me know that I consider the euro at the moment a box play, and we have participants on the long side coming in the area which is identified by this trace from July 2012 lows to February highs, and that's the on the euro currency futures is the 129.10 area, and that's an area of support. As we can see, price was there was a participation on the upside in April, and again in mid of May, and then at the end of May as well. We are seeing this bar higher. Yesterday I was thinking we could actually continue lower, but the lower move of yesterday was negated, so meaning that there is some participation in this area. Now the box play considers needs another side of the trade, and that would be the short coming at 132.40. And as we can see, that was very clear here. Now at the moment it looks like price is oscillating between these two areas. We had participation on the long side in at beginning of April, participation on the downside at the at the beginning of May, and again at the end of May we are seeing, at least at the moment, this participation on the upside. So eventually this box play will resolve, and either on the upside if price gets above 133.57 here, or on the downside if price gets below 127.14. That would be the exact value here if I had traced this well. 127.14 is the other level. Now if we analyze the daily in more detail, what we can see that there was a reaction lower, so a participation lower on the downside, meaning selling at this retrace. We could not anticipate this retrace in no way, so I could only trace it after this bar here, because I could notice the presence of this level of resistance here. But as we can see, that level worked well 2 days later on May 24. So it actually there actually is here a participation on the downside. Now what we will need to do in order to keep going higher, we need to see price above this 130.45. It is also important to notice that there is another level of resistance here, or area of resistance, starting at this 130.24 and going up to 130.78. So if price will continue higher, we will need to move above this 130.78, and then a retest of this 132.40 would be possible. So if you're short from this point, I wouldn't be worried if and until price gets above 130.78. After that, this area could be retested, and price could continue higher, or just again find resistance here. On the other side, we know we have this resistance in the 130 area here, and this could actually bring price lower. So we have to be very careful here and be very patient. There is no way we can anticipate what price is going to do here. I still believe price can actually continue higher, and this move higher we had today was totally unanticipated, but that's not the point. The point is that it actually shows that there is participation on the long side still here. So we need to be very patient here. Let's see the 240 minutes chart, so the 4-hour chart. And in this chart, it can be seen very clearly. This level of resistance in the 130 area here, and it's important to notice that we had a sequence of measure move higher in this move starting on the 23rd, May the 23rd. And if you remember, I actually showed this sequence here, and we had this first sequence with a target in 129, with a support in the 129.10 area, and we hit target in the 129.80. And then the next trace of the sequence actually held initially, and then broke. As we can see, we broke here. On the 28th, and what happened is that after breaking, price came all the way halfway back again and traded this level of resistance here, the 129.40, and it never violated the 129.52, and actually the high was actually 52, so never went above it. And this measure moved lower, broke price into this 128.60 area of target. But then again, what happened is that today we had the violation of the next measure move lower, so meaning that this move lower also finished. So the market is still moving laterally here. Now the measure move of this, the sequence of measure move of this move higher, it's not clear from the daily chart, and I'm going to from the 4-hour chart. I'm going to switch to the 15-minute chart here to show where we have the support, and actually we had the violation of the extension short here, and with price moving above this 128.69 was a violation of shorts. And then we had the setup, the first setup of long. It was a traditional measure move here, 128.60 area, and then price kept moving higher. And this afternoon I've noticed that the program trading is using this level at the moment. It was initially respected at around before the open of the US market here, and then it dipped below, but still being respected. And this setup long has the potential to keep bringing price higher, and I'm going to show you where price could actually go. The 130 area is the first target, and it could continue to the 130.42. And again, it's important to remember the two level of resistance we have here, and the first level would come from the previous highs, two highs, and that's the level, the resistance level we have at the moment. So as you can see, should price continue higher, we would actually see this level of resistance, this area of resistance failing, with price above 130.45. So let's wait and see what happens. It's possible that we get this continuation higher, in which case we will need to reevaluate. Going back to the daily, so to wrap it up and remember where we are. We have this area of support here. We have two levels of resistance, which we'll need to closely watch here, and we will need to see whether price reacts at these levels and continues lower, and that would be then a continuation into the 125 area of target here, which would be let me show it to you. That would be the target of this retracement, and this retracement traded beautifully. There was participation to the pip here in the 132.40, and we would have a target in the 125.30 area here. So I think we will soon know whether this area, large area of support here, which is holding from April, will be able to break this 133.57 and then be pressed into 141, or whether price will actually see continued selling at this 130 excuse me, this 130 to 130.20 area, and then a continuation lower into the 125.30. I hope this video is useful, and I hope that's also the analysis and the scenarios are clear. If you have questions, just write to my blog, on my blog, and you can also subscribe the newsletter and also download the new ebook on key concepts to correct trading behavior I'm distributing these days, and the book is free. You can just subscribe, few seconds to do it, and download the book. Thank you very much for your attention. I wish you a very good evening, and look forward to see you tomorrow. Bye bye.